Dear teachers and students and respected educationists, welcome. It is my kind request that those who haven't subscribed our channel so far may kindly subscribe it. Dear teachers and students, in the last class we saw the letters used in Tamil. Today we are going to see the phonemes used in Tamil. Come. There are 33 phonemes in Tamil. These phonemes fall into three kinds known as vowels 10, diphthongs 2 and consonants 21. Dear teachers and students, 33 phonemes are used in Tamil. These phonemes fall into three categories known as single vowels, double vowels and consonant phonemes. That is, vowel phonemes, diphthong phonemes and consonant phonemes. That is, these 30, out of these 30 phonemes, single vowel phonemes are 10, double vowel phonemes, that is diphthongs are 2 and consonant phonemes are 21. Today we are going to see the vowels and diphthongs used in Tamil. See that 10 vowels have been classified into two kinds known as curil and nedil, that is long and short vowels. Short vowels are 5 from these to these 5. Long vowels are 5 from these to this. Now, first let us see the names of the 10 vowels. The name of the first vowel is A, Amma, Amma. Dear teachers and students, see here the letters of words, the symbol of words and the symbol of phonemes. The symbol of letters and the symbol of phonemes are the same in Tamil. But in English, the symbol of letters and the symbol of phonemes are different. See it, I have already explained it in the previous classes. It is simply to remind you of it. Example, Amma, Annai, Anbu, alavu, aram. The name of the second vowel phoneme is a, a. That is, this is the long form of the short vowel a, 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 a. Example, a, ஆசிரியர், ஆண், ஆடை, ஆடு, ஆசை. The name of the third Tamil vowel phoneme is E, E. Example, இயற்கை, இல்லம், இன்பம், இரக்கம், இரவு. The name of the fourth vowel phoneme is E, E. This phoneme is the long form of the short phoneme E, 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 E. Example, E, E, ஈவு, ஈதல், ஈஞ்சு, ஈட்டி. The name of the fifth vowel phoneme is U, U. Example, உலகம், உண்மை, உள்ளம், உறவு, உரை. The name of the sixth vowel phoneme is U, U. This phoneme is the long form of the short vowel U, 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 U. Example, ஊசி, ஊக்கம், ஊன், ஊன், ஊடல். The name of the seventh vowel phoneme is A, A. Example, எட்டு, எச்சம், எழு, எழில், எண்ணம். The name of the eighth vowel phoneme is A, A. This is the long form of the short vowel A, 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 A. Example, ஏணி, ஏக்கம், ஏடு, ஏலம், ஏவல். The name of the ninth vowel phoneme is O, O. Example, ஒட்டகம், ஒன்று, ஒற்றுமை, ஒன்பது, ஒருவன். The name of the 10th vowel phoneme is O, O. This is the long form of the short vowel O, 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 O. Example, O, ஓடம், ஓணம், ஓலை, ஓசை, ஓவியம். Dear teachers and students, now let us see how these 10 phonemes are produced. See, the short vowel phoneme a is produced by raising the center of the tongue to 1/4 of the height. By raising the center of the tongue to 1/4 of the height. A. When this phoneme is produced, the lips are naturally open. The lips are naturally open. Naturally. See, the second phoneme O, O, the long form of the phoneme O, is produced by raising the back of the tongue to 1/4 of the height. That is, A is produced by raising the back of the tongue to 1/4 of the height. When this phoneme is produced, the lips are open wide. The lips are open wide. You see, when the short phoneme A is produced by raising the center of the tongue, whereas its long form O is produced by raising the back of the tongue. The third phoneme E is produced by tightly keeping the side blades of the back of the tongue with the upper molars and raising the front tongue to 3/4 of the height. That is, by tightly keeping the side blades of the back of the tongue with the upper molars and raising the front tongue to 3/4 of the height. When this phoneme is produced, the lips are open wide. The lips are wide open. The fourth phoneme, E, the long form of the short phoneme E, is produced by tightly keeping the side blades of the back of the tongue with the upper molars and raising the front tongue to the maximum, that is, to the maximum height. When this phoneme is produced, the lips are wide open. The fifth vowel phoneme A is produced by tightly keeping the side blades of the back of the tongue with the upper molars and raising the front tongue to half of its height. That is, by tightly keeping the blades of the back of the tongue with the upper molars and raising the front tongue to half of the height. When the sound is produced, the lips are wide open. The phoneme A, that is the long form of the short phoneme A, the long form of the short phoneme A is produced by tightly keeping the side blades of the back of the tongue with the upper molars and raising the front tongue to 1/4 of the height. That is, keeping the side blades of the back of the tongue tightly with upper molars and raising the front tongue to 1/4 of the height. When the phoneme A is produced, the lips are wide open. The lips are wide open. The seventh vowel phoneme, oo, is produced by keeping the lips narrowly rounded. By keeping the lips very narrowly rounded, very narrow rounded, and raising the back of the tongue to 3/4 of the height. That is, the sound oo is produced by keeping the lips narrowly fully rounded and raising the back of the tongue to 3/4 of the height. When this phoneme is produced, the lips are wide open. The eighth vowel phonemes, oo, the long form of the short vowel oo, is produced by keeping the lips fully narrow rounded and raising the back of the tongue to the maximum. That is, by keeping the lips narrow fully rounded, and raising the back of the tongue to the maximum. When this long vowel is produced, the lips are wide open. The lips are fully narrowly rounded open. When this phoneme is produced, the lips are narrowly fully rounded. The ninth phoneme, O, is produced by keeping the lips fully open and raising the back of the tongue just above the 1/4 of height. Just above the 1/4 of height. That is, the phoneme O is produced by keeping the lips fully rounded and raising the back of the tongue just above the 1/4 position. When this sound is produced, the lips are fully rounded. The 10th vowel phoneme, O, the long form of the short vowel O, is produced by keeping the lips fully rounded and raising the back of the tongue just above the half of the height. Raising the back of the tongue just above the half of the height. When the sound is produced, the lips are fully rounded. Dear teachers and students, see here again the 10 position of 10 positions when the short and long vowels are produced. A, center of the tongue. A, back of the tongue. A, center, back. E, 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 E. U, 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 U. A, 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 A. O, 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 O. Dear teachers and students, now let us see the diphthongs. We know there are two diphthongs in Tamil. The first one is, the name of the first one is I. This phoneme is produced by the combination of the two vowels A and E. ஐந்து, ஐயம், ஐங்கணை, ஐம்பால், ஐயை. The name of the second diphthong is au. This diphthong is produced by the combination of the two vowel phonemes a and o. Au, example, avvai, auziram, auviyam, audadam. Now let us see how the diphthong I is formed. See, first, the center of the tongue rises to 1/4 of the height and produces A. Then the front tongue raises to 3/4 of the height and produces E. And then A moves towards E, and A and E combine themselves, forming the diphthong I. A plus E is equal to I. This is the way how the diphthong I is formed. Now let us see how the diphthong out is formed. First, the center of the tongue raises to 1/4 of the height and produces the vowel A. Then the back of the tongue raises to 3/4 of the height and produces the vowel O. And then A moves towards U, and both A and U combine themselves, forming the diphthong au. A plus U, au. This is the way how the two diphthongs are formed. Dear teachers and students, so far we have seen the names of the 10 vowels and the way of their production. The names of the two diphthongs and the way of their production, how they are produced. Dear teachers and students, you ought to know one fact, that phoneme is the soul of language. Phoneme is the soul of language. If you want to learn any language, you should get mastery in it. So, first I taught you these 12 phonemes, vowel and diphthong phonemes. Practice it again and again and get mastery in it. If you become a master in the arena of phonics, you could develop your skill in the classical language, that is Tamil. If you practice well the phonemes of Thamizh, you will gain mastery over it. So, practice it well and gain great things in the classical language. In the next class, we will see the names and production of the 21 consonants used in Tamil. Thank you.